Well, good day, everyone. Once again, coming to you live from the Sugar Shack. The Sugar Shack. Sorry for the glare of the light there. I'm about to pull some syrup off the back can here. It's fairly close, about 101.5. I just loaded some more wood in the box here, so I'm gonna let it sit here and boil down for the next 5-10 minutes or so. Then we'll pull it off, and I'll show you that process. It's probably gonna be backlit because I'm gonna have to have my camera over here so you can see me pulling off syrup. My other one here, the front pan here, I've got this one almost ready to pull off as well. So that's probably going to be about half hour or so, hopefully, after I get that one. So basically the process is I pull it off, put some fresh water in, give it a good scrub down, clean it out, get more sap in. We haven't had much sap here the past week. It's been frozen right up. Got some sap yesterday, but today it's cold again. It's starting to snow. And it's supposed to be freezing rain here for next day or so. How's it going there, Darren? How's your day going? Day's amazing so far because we're making syrup. Haven't made much this past week. It's kind of sad, but whatever. Gotta do what we gotta do. How's your day going? Hope you're doing well. I was just saying before you got on, I'm gonna pull some syrup off here on this pan in about 5 minutes or so. I'm just letting the wood finish burning off there so I don't scorch myself when I lift the pan up. Because this pan I gotta lift up with my hands and then use my little filter thing here. So that's what I was talking about the other day. If you guys were jumping in the live, I made this cheap little flimsy stand here, and it's going. Good to hear. It's always good when it's going, isn't it? And I got my filters here. Sorry for the traffic light. Got my 2 paper filters in here and my Orlon filter that I'll be pulling that off with in a few minutes here. So thanks for joining in. Sorry, the light in here is terrible. We put a light up here when we first built the sugar, or when we first got the Sugar Shack up. But I should have put another light in. My goal is to get a window in over here as well. You know, I find the evaporators have more light coming in because it's kind of like a dark, dingy kind of hole in here, but it's all good. That's the way she goes. I might just grab the thermometer here once again and read the temp. It was at 101.5. I'm hoping it's close to 101.25 now. Like I said, we'll just let the wood burn down, so I'll get the thermometer in. I always find the thermometers take a while to get the temperature here, but it's all good. I really need to get a proper thermometer for my thermometer hole over there so that he burn my hand with the steam every time I do this. Darren, are you guys slated for all that freezing rain and stuff coming through? Ontario's supposed to get hammered. 100 millimeters of freezing rain, apparently. Is what they're forecasting. It's supposed to be pretty big storm, power outages everywhere, apparently. It's supposed to start this evening sometime. So we got some gas for the generator. And got the wood boiler stocked up. Oh, I hope not either for you, man. I'm not looking forward to it. It's funny how we get comfortable living in like full electricity, full power, and you forget how to live when there's no power. I used to camp a lot with just my tent and my propane stove, and I was good at doing that. But at home, it's different when you have all the luxuries you're used to, and then you need to adapt to all that. We're gonna fill up a propane tank, so we have our barbecue ready to rock and roll. If it does go out, we have our stove our barbecue to cook on. Okay, we're looking at 101 or 101.9, 100.2, pretty close. Probably 5 more minutes we'll pull off of this. I just want to make sure most of the wood's burnt down because it's really hot when I do this. We'll test this one up here now and see how this temp is going on over here. But you can see on a cold day like today, it's pretty chilly today. Colder the days, you get more steam coming off. It looks pretty cool. Got like a spa in here. Stay nice and spa'd up. We need to spend a lot of money on spas. We used to sit in your Sugar Shack for a few hours every day. All right. This one's coming up pretty quick too. It's at 100.5 right now. So the timing should be good by the time I pull this one off. This one should be ready about 20 minutes after the fact. It's getting close, so that's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna set the camera up over here. Maple sauna, yeah. I go inside and all I can do is smoke maple for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna set this up over here. It's kind of a bad lighting, so we'll see if I can get this so it doesn't fall over. So you can see the whole process of me taking it off here. I had it set up fine a few minutes ago, and of course it doesn't work now. All right, hopefully you can see that all right. So here's the stand I've got here. I'll be sitting right by my spout here. It's pretty flimsy. I didn't really do a good job of making it. I should put some more thought into it, but I need something quick and easy this year. So it's ready to roll. Got that. Got my bucket here. So what I do is I stick my bucket underneath my filters there. So then when it filters out, it gets some of the soot and grossness out. This is a very rudimentary way of doing things. I should find a better way to do it, but that's the way it goes here. We'll do the fan here as well, so it'll tip over it. And I'm just going to move the ashes around in the, or some of the leftover logs in the boiler there, just to disperse some of the heat here so I don't get too scorched. I'm going to actually give it another 5 more minutes. I just want to make sure that the logs are burnt down fully. See if I can do this right. Just get into the light. Maybe not. It's all good. Actually, while we're waiting, we got to go stock the wood on the other boiler here as well. There's a lot of back and forths here. Always lots of fun here. Okay, there we go. Set up there for this one. Shut the fan off here. I'm going to grab some wood from around the corner quickly. Hey, Darren, are you going to that homesteading conference this year? It's a lot closer to you. I'm not sure if we're going to head to it this year because it's like 2 hours away from us and it's kind of in a busy season. Just started the busy season, so we'll see what happens. I'd like to go. It's a good time last year. Got a lot of cool people there. All right, that was ready to rock and roll again. All right. So how's your homestead going, Darren? I saw a quick video the other day. You're starting to get your greenhouse up and running now. Looking cool. I like your setup of your greenhouse. It's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, you gotta plan your births around the homesteading conference. We're actually picking up a new cow on Monday if the weather's not terrible, up just past Ottawa. We've been selling so much beef, we decided we'd get in contact with one of our beef suppliers that we've been buying milk cows from the past few years. So we have, I think she's a 2-year-old cow. She's in milk. So we're going to get her down here on Monday. And our other cow guy we are going to get some drop calves in the next month or two so we have some more beef to raise. Nice. Getting some seeds. I got some seeds planted in my greenhouse the other day, but it's too cold. Should have waited. A friend of mine has, I think I said it last time, she's got a heater I can put in my greenhouse that hooks up to the wood boiler. But that's going to be a fall project, so I can actually, if I had that hooked up now, I'd be rocking the greenhouse right now, I bet, with the heat. Yeah, man, we can't keep up. We got our one cow back like a month ago, and we're like halfway, 3/4 sold out of everything already. We've sold most of the steaks, or we just have ground beef. So we were supposed to do an event tomorrow, CD Sunday, but because of the inclement weather coming in, they're putting off for another week. But I guarantee by that weekend, when we take all our meat, we'll probably sell everything out if we can. If we take it all. And then we have a water buffalo on the way too. It's in the butcher right now, being butchered up. So we're gonna be selling meat, water buffalo as well. Yeah, gotta make some money while we can. Okay, I think we are probably good here. We're gonna pull it off regardless of the embers going on in there. So let's just get it set up here. gonna try to tilt the camera so you guys can actually see the filtering. There we go. So here's the filter right there. And I'm gonna grab my gloves so I don't burn my hands with the heat coming off. It is pretty cost effective. Yeah. So usually what we do, if we have 2 cows, we'll take 2 cows in. Like I said, sorry for the bad light here. We'll take 2 cows in and we'll get one sold to someone, and then usually we keep the other cow so that meat is free for us. But we just took 4 cows in the last month, and I think we kept one, and we sold 2 by halves and wholes, and then the last one we're doing by cuts. So it's doing a halves and wholes is nice because then you just have the meat coming from the butcher, and then they're gone that day once you pick them up. But by the piece work, you definitely make more because we're charging different prices per pound. Whereas if you're selling half or whole, we charge $6.50 a pound, and then the whole cow $6.50 a pound. So if you're getting like say your prime rib, that's $6.50 a pound because you paid for that whole cow. But I think we're charging $28 a pound for prime rib per cut. So we're probably gonna make almost 1.5 times more off cuts, I think, than off selling half wholes, which is pretty sweet. I'm not good at math. I don't really do the numbers and calculate everything, but we'll make a lot more off doing cuts for sure. All right, let me grab my gloves here, and we'll get this rocking. So I'm gonna be quick with this. So I'm gonna dump the syrup into the filter here, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna get my buckets of water and dump them in because it's still hot with the steam and cold underneath. Make sure the bucket's lined up so I don't lose any syrup. That would be disastrous. Okay, here we go. We got the nozzle open. So this is kind of the part I don't like. Oh, my filter is just kind of all over the place. That's okay. So now it's filtered out. I've got 3 buckets here, 2 with water, but I'm gonna have to take the one bucket out that has water in it. But I might need it for syrup. I've got too much syrup in there. So this is the only part I don't like about filtering my syrup off this pan is I'm gonna lift it up like this. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but that's the way she goes. Smells so good. So I'm gonna rock the pan back and forth so it doesn't scorch the pan. So the filter's syrup free a little bit here, so I don't overflow the filter. We're getting close by another 2-3 liters left in the pan here. That's perfect amount right there. All right, so I got the pan down fast. Get my bucket of water here. It is a pan in squirt for me. Okay. Now, I've got a scrubby brush in here that I take up. I just give it a bit of a scrub to get some of the stuff off of it. The old syrup and whatever else is on there. So I have a sort of fresh pan. The water heats up pretty quickly as well because the fire's still pretty hot in there. So the bottom of the pan's got some darkness on it, just from the syrup. I'll try to do my best to scrub most of it out, so then I have a clean pan as possible. But if I don't, I'm not too worried about it, because it just makes a nice darker syrup, which most people like. I didn't do this last year. I just kept putting the syrup in, but then the pan gets so thick with calcium or whatever else. The minerals are in there, taking to the pan. So I'm finding this year that this is working pretty good for it. And while I'm doing this, it works out good because the syrup can just filter through the Orlon filter there while I'm doing this. It works out well for good timing. Ideally, you want to pull your pan off and like it by hand away from the fire, but we do things No different around here on the website. Okay. I'm just trying to move my filter here in my bucket. So I have got a bit of room to play with here. See how well this goes. It's always hard because I'm here by myself. Move it all. Alright. That's what you there. I just need to grab my other bucket here so I can put my other bucket there and drain the other water out. And then we'll be right back here in a second. This is part of the syrup making where I gotta move fast. Okay, I'm going to empty this water out here quickly. All the dirty stuff in there. And then we will the lower bucket of water in there, just rinse it out with. It was inside. Okay, get this with the fresh water here. Okay, I see this bucket here, so it will flow on me. All right, here's the last little rinsing out. Sorry for the bad lighting. Like I said, it's hard to see what I'm doing here. I really need another light in here. So as soon as I get this water out, I'll turn on my stop here. Get fresh stop in here. Start the process all over again. Okay. Stop is coming in. All right. There we go. So here's the stop I've got going in the pan now. And I'm just going to come over here with my ladle because my pan's not 100% flat. So I need to kind of put it around where it's going to scorch a bit so I don't wreck my pan. I leveled it out not too long ago, but with a spring thaw here, it keeps getting wonky here. So it doesn't stay flat. So now we'll just fill it up about, we'll fill it up just above this hole here. And then we'll start the process all over again. So good times. I don't have much sap, so my plan is to drain the sap today because I need to rinse out my milk tank. I was out there yesterday collecting sap, or 2 days ago checking on sap. For some reason, both my totes had mold in it, which I've never had before. So I had to drain 50 gallons of sap, which is sad, but I can't boil that because it's not safe. So I drained that, brought them back, power washed them, scrubbed them, put them with vinegar to sanitize them with. So they should be good for the rest of the season now. And like last year, I didn't have to deal with my milk tank either. But this year, I had to drain it out, everything, and then just give it a quick power wash. It's not too bad, it's just enough that I want to make sure everything's clean. Okay, so there we go. It's coming in nice there. And here's this syrup here, filtering here. It's still got a little ways to go, a little bit left. There's a lot of sugar sand this year I'm finding. So I'm just pulling this filter up here a bit so you guys can check it out. So this usually takes a while to drain. So usually what I do, I just take the rest of this inside and I just dump it into another pot and not worry about filtering that last bit because it gets filtered again anyways. Yeah, I've got a little bit of stuff right now. Oh, it's kind of tasty on my fingers now. There's a little bit out there. Didn't run yesterday much, so I won't even check today. You know, with the cold temperatures the next few days, I won't see any sap probably for another 3 to 4 days. It's been a weird syrup year this year. The temps have not been ideal at all for us, so we're kind of hoping we get enough sap to make the syrup we need. I'm hoping with this batch here I'll have 15 liters between the two pans, and then I should be getting close to my pre-orders. I had close to 50 orders pre-order this year, which is kind of normal with what we have. But we like to keep 40 liters for ourselves because we drink it like whiskey. We go through like 2 liters a month here, so I got to make sure we have enough for us as well. I mean, when we sell our maple syrup, I think last year we sold 180 liters of syrup at $30 a liter. That's a pretty good margin for us, I guess. So everything's paid for now. The only thing I have to buy in the spring for my maple syrup now are the bottles for the most part. And then I bought a big jug of isopropyl, which is what I use to sanitize the lines, like a 5-gallon bucket. So I have enough for at least another year or so to sanitize the line. So the biggest cost right now is basically just bottles and my time to cut the wood. Other than that, it's not too bad. Maybe one day when I'm out in the woods, maybe I'll throw up a quick live in the woods showing you guys me collecting some sap. I know I've done a few videos on it. Maybe I'll just do a live out there and show you guys collecting sap and my processes out there. It's pretty fast out there. I got my big 1-inch pump that helps to pump stuff out. I just have to check this temperature here on this boiler here, evaporator. I think it's at 101.5, so we're getting close to pulling this one off as well, which is pretty good. That was my goal today, is to get sap off of all these pans here today. Or syrup, I mean. Which is what we need, and hopefully tonight, if there's no power out, I can try to bottle up at least 1 bucket's worth. Yeah, we're sitting at 101.5. So what I'll do, we'll go check the sap tank real quick. I'm not sure if you saw that the other day, Darren. Well, I guess you saw it when you were here. But the past few years, it's been so crazy that the sap's been filled right to the top, and I'm boiling like 12-hour days trying to get through it. This year, I'm doing maybe 10-hour days at that. So, my sap's almost gone, which is good in there. So, what I'm going to do is probably shut the one evaporator down, actually, the one I just put the sap into. I won't need that. That was my goal. So I can bring some water from the house, and then I can wash out my tank here, get the power washer out and power wash it. But I really want to get this one finished off. I might just have to actually pull this one off as it is and boil the rest in the house, which is going to be a long boil with all the water still in it. Or you know what? I might just shut both down now because I don't want to drain the tank dry and then have no sap if I still have a lot of wood in there, because now I'll probably scorch all my pans, and cleaning scorched pans with syrup is not the best thing to do in the world. I've scorched this pan a number of times. Last year was the worst. I actually warped it a bit. But I use vinegar, baking soda, tin foil I heard helps with it. I used metal scrubby. It took me like an hour to get it semi-clean. And then at the end of the season too, what we do is we'll fill the pans right up full of sap. And what that does, we'll let it sit there till like August. Last year wasn't quite August, but I probably should have waited till August. But if you let the sap sit in there for like 3 months, it turns to vinegar, and that just eats away at all the stuff that's caked onto your pans. And then all you do is take it off and power wash it. It pretty much comes all off. It's like brand new pans. This pan is almost there. I still have a little bit of calcium around the top from it. But this year, once I let the sap sit in there all summer long, I should have clean pans again for the front one anyways. But this back pan works well with it. Just totally cleans it right up. Makes it shiny just like it's brand new stainless steel. So, yeah. So I just put some sap in there just to let the embers do its thing. I won't bring that to a boil. I might actually run out to the bush quickly once I let this one die off, and I'll go check for sap, but I'm pretty sure there isn't any. But it's all good. I think in the next day or two, it's supposed to get to 5 or 6 degrees during the day and -10 at night, which should be favorable for making some syrup. But anyways, yeah, we got the water buffalo hanging out there. I don't know if you can see him there, water buffalo, and cow or horse. I need to find some water buffalo jokes to catch up to your cow jokes there, Darren. I don't know if there's any water buffalo jokes out there. It might be. I'll have to search them up and do a water buffalo joke series like you do with the cows. Those are quite humorous, I must say. All right, so what I do too is I'll get a little sieve here that I scoop some of the foam off of. Just drop her in. And that helps out get some impurities and gross stuff in there. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I think I might be taking off, guys, because I need to get the stuff inside. And I want to try to get my pen or my milk tank clean before that ice storm hits, because I want to be clean for the next round of sap coming in, so I don't have to deal with it later on. I need to grab some buckets of hot water, because it's iced up a wee bit in here. It's been so cold here, it's ridiculous. So I need to get some ice, or sorry, some hot water, so I can melt the ice in there, some of it anyways. And then, yeah, it smells like fermented sap in there. Delicious. Yeah, we need to get that cleaned out so it's clean and sanitary again. And then we're ready to go. All right, guys. Thanks for dropping by, Darren. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And hope things get going better for you. Okay, we'll see you guys out there. Have a great day. And I'm sure I'll do another live in a few days once I have more sap. Because why not? I got nothing else to do while I'm sitting here in the sap room. Hey guys, we'll see you later. Have a great day.